Hello, welcome, many blessings, love and light, namaste. Today's video is about how awesome Mother Nature is. I love Mother Nature. Look at this beautiful Mother Nature. We got palm trees and elephant ears and just surrounded in beautiful greenery. So I'm here sitting on the ground, which is really cool. Get a little cozy there. And today on this video, I'm going to talk about grounding. So when we are getting in a lot of energy, or like, you know, we could be outgrowing, connecting to our present moment, clearing our mind, experiencing the divine, however it be. So we can be getting through those ascending consciousness experiences, downloads, light codes, high vibe energy coming in, also could be coming up, could be coming in, could be coming up, what's above is so below. So it's amazing, good stuff, especially if you're on a spiritual path and you're, you know, every day is about keeping awake and being conscious of your every now moment. So naturally you're going to be lifting in vibration when we choose consciousness, when we choose to love, when we choose to forgive, when we choose to be the light, when we choose to be, it naturally vibrates us higher and higher. Higher is an example, but you can just say, yeah, you can just say a higher frequency. Taps into a higher frequency. You know, some could be higher dimensional living. A higher frequency of energy is fine. Ascension, ascending consciousness, all of that is wonderful. So a lot of energy is going on when we're getting those things. We can be getting awe-inspired. We could be getting visions. We could be having dream work going on. We could have healing practices. We could be giving to the community. We could be going inward and outward as one and connecting and flowing and expanding our consciousness, so we, you know, get to a higher frequencies and we begin to get downloads and light codes and high vibe energy. It's real important to take the time to ground that energy. Heard an ambulance or a fire truck, and so when I hear those sounds, it's an opportunity for me to go within and you know, seek and you shall find. So ask the divine to assist and resolve whatever's going on there. So thank you for your patience in that now moment, and it also helps ground the energy. So instead of getting panicky or freaked out that something's gone wrong with someone, you can actually sit with the divine in stillness and just ask for assistance to greater physical, you know, situations occurring, like this person being, whatever issue they're in is being resolved. So there's many benefits of grounding. Right here, right now, for example, it's not ideal when you're making a video, but at the same time it's ideal because it's an example. I'll get quiet every time I hear something like that. It doesn't take but a moment, and I feel like it helps. You know, I don't have scientific proof or anything. But just having compassion and caring seems to bring me to a more high vibe experience most of the time when I'm doing things like that, when others, you know, seem to need it or ask for it. Or just, you know, you hear an emergency going by. It doesn't take but a moment to ground that energy in stillness and send compassion, love, and light and healing. So going within is without. Within is without. So taking the time and going in Mother Nature, when you're going through a lot of transformations, a lot of high energy coming through, or a lot of stuff being cleansed and purged. Either way, either the energy is coming up or through, or whichever, and it could be purging and clearing and unblocking and healing, and that's fine too. It's good to ground. Or it could be that you're getting visions and third eyes awakening and all this stuff is happening. That's really good to ground. You know, you could be tapping into more inner wisdom and having, you know, I don't know, abilities and gifts that are kind of coming up out of nowhere, which could be like within you for a long time, you know, possibly even through past lives, or you know, possibly just within you, that are gifts that is in your DNA and they're ready to come up and be shared, and they just kind of come up. And so the high energy of choosing to be loving, be forgiving, be one with the divine, be here now, all these connections to higher energy requires to ground it so that you can utilize it, have full clarity, and be able to really hear the messages, like if you're getting vision. So if you meditate and ground, and just being in Mother Nature is very helpful. Now you can do it indoors. Just meditate and go within. You can do it anywhere, just going within. It just helps if you need to have that calm, good, clean experience, you know, in nature. Just connects you very quickly. And it's a good place to transmute energy. So when you bring it to Mother Nature and you sit still and you ground, it transmutes and brings you up to that higher frequency. So now you're able to start understanding something that's happened. You can digest the process, you know what I mean? The stuff that's the downloads, the light codes coming in, the experiences that you've had, or your awe experiences, or your visions, or your dreams. It gives a chance for that to ground, to transmute, so that there's clearer understanding, wisdom can flow through, love, experience, the ability to transform the situation, the clarity, the solutions. All of that can come when making the choice to ground the energy and transmute it. Then you really start to experience bringing it into the physical manifestation. So bringing in dreams into reality, for example, when you do certain things and you project and you connect, and you know, you get visual and you do the inner work, it begins to lift you to a frequency. And then, so you don't lose the balance, ground it, be still, connect in that now moment. You know, it's helpful to be in Mother Nature, to do yoga, to meditate. And meditation and nature, I would say, are two main things. Like if you can stand or sit in a meditation, because there's standing meditations, there's sitting meditations, and or even just put your hands on the earth and your feet and just connect to the earth energy, and take deep breaths. When you're going through a situation that needs to clear, when you're getting an awe-inspiring vision, when amazing miracles are happening and you're like, whoa, or you're seeing things you've never seen before, it is still good to stay grounded. Because then we can get caught up, and then we get caught up in the story of it and the energy of it, or we get lost in the auric field of it, and we're not able to bring that energy in, ground it, transmute it, and utilize it. Then it can go into a place that's unproductive, let's say, or it doesn't really serve the greatest good. So it's good to, when getting blessed with high energy, to take the time to ground it, be still with it, so that way it can center and utilize to serve the divine and the greatest good of all. And then you really feel connected and in oneness when you take it to a grounding still point. So if you're trying to resolve an issue, find clarity to something, you know, if you're feeling stressors, if anything, if you've got triggers and clearing and cleansing, if you've got, I'm mainly talking right now a lot about light downloads, just because I'm experiencing that. And sometimes you can go through what can be known as like growing pains or ascension symptoms. So it's really good, again, to ground. I honestly, the more I talk here, there's no other way I can tell you this. Every single element seems to be best utilized when you ground it. I'm like, well, if you want to fly, you should ground. Because if you ground real strong, you can fly real high, and it's all so wonderful inside. And then if you go within to go without, you should ground. And if you're purging and cleansing about, you should ground. And if you're having visions and doing dream work and doing the inner work and having awe-inspiring, like, epiphanies, you should ground. So basically, in all the process seems to be grounding. So it's kind of like your digestive system. You eat food and it digests things. So as we digest high vibe energy, it's good to ground it. So it's utilized and stored, the nutrient that needs to be stored or passed through the blood or whatever it needs to do is, utilized to its best ability. And the gift is really utilized to the best ability is when it comes in grounding. So that's like the message here is honoring the divine and yourself and all, and grounding the circumstances, just putting your hands and feet on the earth and taking deep breaths. If you feel stress, put your hands and feet on the earth. You can get crystals and different things like that also help with grounding, yoga, meditation. But to transmute and elevate out of the growing pains, out of the purging and cleansing, and also getting clear knowing to the visions is connecting through that grounding meditation. So I just wanted to inspire grounding meditation. I hope this has helped. Thank you so much for being here in this now moment. I feel grounded, I feel humbled, I feel just awe-inspired and just so honored that you're here and so grateful. And if you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you liked our channel, we'd be grateful and appreciate it if you feel awe-inspired to subscribe, and also leave a comment if you feel inspired, and share anything that you feel inspired to share. So we're so grateful for this, and stillness, grounding. It helps release to connect to peace. It helps a worried mind relax enough to find connection to the divine. It helps an aching heart receive comfort and nourishment as it heals. It's centering within oneself to navigate with clear vision and a clear mission, and understanding the inner calling when one is in stillness and grounded. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful connection to being in your now and utilizing and transmuting all energy to serve the divine in everybody. So again, thank you. I just want to express as much as I can in this now moment. It's helping yourself and everyone, the divine, yourself, everyone. It helps when you do the inner work and your grounding. So we thank you for doing that inner work and grounding, and we're so grateful. Thank you so much. Many love, light, blessings, and grounding to you. Namaste.